joined by Asif Bhamla right now, who's a political analyst, Varun Singh, who's a journalist, as well as Sanjay Jha, who's an author. Thank you very much, all three of you. We're sorry we had to keep you wait for a bit. Before I get into the elections and what this really means, my first question to all three of you, and it will be the same question. Asif Bhamla, to you first. Prime Minister Modi's roadshow is going to happen in a moment from now. In few moments from now. Any time it should be starting. The time given is 6:45. Just about 3 kilometers away from where the roadshow is going to be, 3 to 4 kilometers away from where the roadshow is going to be, there are also going to be relief operations that are going to be happening, rescue operations also that are underway. These are very contrasting optics.
Certainly, our heart goes, the Mumbaikars' heart goes away for the incident that has taken place. But that is not something which has happened. It has happened due to, of course, natural calamity. But who were the people involved in ensuring and assuring support to such illegal hoarding dwellers? If you ask me, this gentleman called Bhavesh Bhinde, he is the closest aide of the Matoshri. If you see, he has been patronized, or not only this, a number of unauthorized hoardings which have been placed in and out of the city. And of course, for the 25 years of the government that the Shiv Sena has been in power in, which these things have been negligently ignored. And of course, when a situation like this arises, the city rises up, the administration rises up, the bureaucracy rises up, and it's very, very surprising. But this gentleman, so-called Bhavesh Bhinde, he was trending on all platforms with all the Shiv Sena leaders. I am asking you, who is going to pay for the innocent lives of the people, of about 14 people who are dead due to these illegal hoardings collapse? First, that is one answer. That is one question. This same gentleman is...
Hold on. There are others as well. I have to go to others as well. Asif Bhamla, I did not interrupt you. You will have to allow... No, Asif Bhamla, I will come back to you, Asif Bhamla. There are others as well. But may I very humbly put in a point? This was not an accident caused due to natural disaster. There was not an accident caused due to any natural phenomena. This was not because of the dust. This was not because of the dust storm, the hailstorm whatsoever. This was caused because the rules were not followed by those who were in power before, by those who are in power now. There are no two words about it. I'm not going to play around this bush, not beat around this bush. You said this was a natural calamity. It was not a natural calamity. However, I allowed you to complete your sentence. Let me just get in others at this point. Sanjay Jha, what would you say to the same question that I asked Asif Bhamla? Very contrasting optics. Possibly Prime Minister may speak about the tragedy or the horror that happened at Ghatkopar, but till now he hasn't.
Sneha, I totally agree with you. I disagree with my friend Asif here. This is a man-made tragedy. If you have read the reports, it defied, number one, the maximum size that a hoarding is allowed, as well as the distance between different hoardings. Now, I live in Mumbai, as do the other two panelists, including Asif. End of day, this is a tragedy for a city, Sneha, whose budget, by the way, whose annual civic budget is higher than probably several states in India at rupees 45,000 crores. And what you're witnessing here is a human tragedy on account of pure recklessness and corruption. And I'll tell you one of the reasons behind it. That today, the governance of the BMC should have been with the elected representatives. Can you ask Mr. Asif as to why has no election been held here for the last 2 years? You know why Mr. Modi has not said a word? You know why Mr. Modi very callously is going ahead with his electoral tamasha? Because he has to explain to the people of Mumbai as to why has no election been held here for the last 2 years. And I'll give you another data point, Sneha, that you must look at, which is that today, there are 36 MLAs who are allowed to get access to money for governing civic issues in Mumbai. Out of the 36, only 21 MLAs have been given money of 500 crores to manage their constituencies. And they all belong to Eknath Shinde and to the BJP. The Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena and the Congress has been given no money to look into these issues. So if you politicize civic management, these are the consequences you're going to have. It's a tragedy. And the fact that even today the people may be trapped and the Prime Minister is continuing with his roadshow and everybody is pretending as if life has moved on to the next election speech tells you that in India, political morality and public ethics is dead.
Before I go back to Asif Bhamla for him to respond to